Hey, everybody, we're live. I still Dr. Glidden on FireYourMDNow.com radio. I just said .com. It's actually just Fire Your MD Now radio. But you can go to FireYourMDNow.com where you can download a list of the 10 bad foods recommended by Dr. Glidden never to eat or even look at. Okay? Now, I'm not a doctor, all right? But I've seen people take their health into their own hands with the right information, and we don't cure anything. We don't treat anything. What we do is give you the advice that and the recommended methods and techniques to get your health back. And I've seen it over and over again. You just heard Wayne in Alberta. He had skin cancer on his head and diabetes. He's completely off his insulin. The skin cancer is gone off the top of his head. And that was only after 40 days of taking longevity products. Does that mean that I'm a miracle man? No. I'm just telling you what I've heard. And what we do is support and promote the healthy structure and function of your body and its vital organs. And when you get the right things into you, your body will heal it. All right, we're live. Mike Phillip filling in for Dr. Peter Glidden. We had a little technical difficulty there, and we got that smoothed out. And we were going to talk to Jim in Myrtle Beach, and after that we'll go back to Ashley in San Diego. Jim, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you okay. Who am I going to be speaking to?
This is Mike Phillip. I'm filling in for Dr. Peter Glidden here on the show today. What's on your mind, Jim?
Mike, I've been with Dr. Wallach now since 1997. But anyway, I've got a old fella that weighs 180 pounds. He's 65 years old. He's about 5 foot 6 inches tall. His doctor has diagnosed him with thyroid problems and telling him that his parathyroid is releasing hormones that's causing calcium depletion from bones and blood. This doesn't sound right to me, but I wanted to get Dr. Glidden or your summary on it. How to deal with it.
I'll tell you what, the guy's 168 pounds, he said?
Right, about 180 pounds.
180, okay. You know what? Here's what I would do if I was him to support and promote the healthy structure and function of the thyroid gland. If I was him, I would get myself on 2 healthy brain and heart packs. All right? That's 2 healthy brain and heart packs. And now the magic there that you want for the thyroid is the selenium and the calcium, along with the other 90 essential vitamins, minerals, and amino and fatty acids. And we have actually seen really good success in people with thyroid problems with healthy brain and heart pack appropriate for body weight. So, Jim, if I was you, that would be the course of action that I would take with your friend.
Okay, all right, selenium and beyond osteoethic.
Yeah, 2 healthy brain and heart packs. That consists of a healthy start pack with selenium and Cell Shield RTQ. So he's going to get 2 bottles of selenium with that, all right?
Okay.
And if I was him, I would take about 6 of them a day.
All right.
Got it, Jim?
Does the calcium depletion, does that sound like that would be accurate or not?
You know what? I believe that is accurate because the thyroid needs a lot of calcium to function properly. So once you get that in there, his body will just take over. So yeah, he's more than likely got a calcium depletion going on, if that's the case. That's what I would do.
He had told me that the doctors were claiming that he had too much calcium in his blood. Something don't sound right, you know.
Yeah. They'll say all kinds of things. If I was him, I would just go with the 2 healthy brain and heart packs and then take it from there. So are you aware of the 10 bad food list, Jim? Can you help him get fixed up with that?
Yes.
Okay, good. So, start with that 10 bad food list. And while you're waiting for your order to arrive, for his order to arrive, follow that 10 bad food list to a T and get those 2 healthy brain and heart packs in his body and let it take over from there. And then, you know, we don't have to do a single thing. It's all up to his body and the way God intended it to function.
All right. Thank you, Mike.
You bet, Jim. Have a great day. Thanks for calling the show. And we're going to go back over to Ashley in San Diego, I believe. Ashley, how you doing?
I'm great, Mike. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing all right. So you had called in about granuloma annulare. Am I correct?
Yes, that's right. It's a good friend of mine. She's sitting here with me, but she's had it for 10 years.
Yeah.
And if you're not familiar with it, it's an autoimmune disease that presents itself as kind of like a rash and type wound type manifestation. Mm-hmm. And specifically on her, it's bilateral, so that, I mean, definitely seems like it's systemic. And she's been getting steroid injections once every 3 months for 10 years, and it's taking a toll on her skin and her hair. I mean,
oh, man.
Skin. So
10 years.
Where to get started.
10 years, hey? And it hasn't gotten any better, obviously, right?
No, well, the injections suppress the symptoms, but nothing has gone away.
Yeah. Okay, here's what I would do if I was in your friend's situation. You heard me talking to Jim on the last call there. Are you familiar with the 10 bad food list?
Absolutely, yes.
Good. Yeah, every time you listen to Dr. Wallach's show, the very first question he asks anybody is, do you have any skin conditions, right?
Right.
And what he's doing is he's looking for a gluten sensitivity. So the very first thing that I would do is chuck all the gluten out of the house, get rid of it completely. And, like nobody should be eating that stuff, but especially your friend if she's got skin conditions. Now, the next thing, how much does your friend weigh?
176.
176? If I was your friend, I would get 2 healthy brain and heart packs. And along with that, I would maybe even add an extra bottle of EFAs to help support and promote the healthy structure and function of her skin. And give that 90 days, keep an eye on it, and just, keep in touch with the show and see how she feels. And really, it's that simple. Your body was made to work correctly. You don't have skin conditions because you have skin. It's obviously a shortage of something. And, there's a problem with her small intestine. She cannot eat gluten, and she's going to have to get rid of that. So get her on those 2 healthy brain and heart packs and let her body take over from there. And I predict that everything will be just great within 90 days, possibly even sooner. I've seen it work really fast.
Okay, great. Thanks.
All right.
Thanks for giving Dr. Glidden a day off.
Well, he's got to swing a 9-iron every now and then, right?
Oh, yeah. Good for him. He deserves it.
He does, too. You take care, Ashley, and you're a good friend helping her out like that. We're going to let you go, and we're going to jump over to Ed in Florida. How you doing, Ed?
Hey, how are you doing tonight, guys?
Yeah, this is Mike Phillip.
All righty. You want me to start with what about?
Ed, I got to tell you, you're really difficult to hear on that phone. Are you in the wind or something?
Yeah, actually, I'm in front of a fan. I'm out on my patio. Sun works better out here. Let me get out of the range of the fan.
Okay.
Is that better?
That's a little better, yeah. So you want to talk about blood pressure?
Yeah, sir.
Okay, what do you got going on?
For the last Wednesday, I got the Healthy Start Pack. Mm-hmm. I used up the last 2 ounces of OsteoFX Plus today. I still have some of the EFAs, been taking 3 a day. I started on of course, I'm taking the Tangerine Peach. I guess it's Plus Peach or whatever. Taking that twice a day. I started on the no gluten, the 10 bad food stuff too. I weigh 155. I'm 5 feet 10. I'm 63 years old. In 2003, I had a 6-way heart bypass surgery.
Yeah, that's awful. Ed, I gotta put you on hold here. I hear the music. That means we're gonna go into a break, but stay right where you're at. Demetrius and Georgia right after. Mike Phillip filling in for Dr. Peter Glidden. We'll be back after this. Welcome back. We're live. Mike Phillip filling in for Dr. Peter Glidden, and I am not allowed to tell you that anything cures cancer but a drug. I am not allowed to tell you that anything cures high blood pressure except drug. I'm not allowed to tell you a whole lot of things, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, stupid, crazy world that we live in. But you know what? There's hope, and I never stopped believing that there was something out there to get my health back and the health of my beautiful wife. And you know what? I found it, and it was not a drug, but I'm not allowed to say that. So I won't. We're going to go back over to Ed in Florida. Ed, are you still there, my friend?
Still here.
Okay, so you were talking about you had gotten the Healthy Start Pack.
Yeah.
And you're taking it faithfully. You've been following the 10 bad food list, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So how long have you been doing this, Ed?
Just got it last Wednesday, so we're up to about 9 days now.
Okay, good. Have you noticed any difference in how you feel overall, Ed?
Yes, I feel better. I feel like I got more energy. I had some really dry skin on my lower legs. That seems to be all but gone now.
Awesome. Now, listen, my wife had stage 1 hypertension, okay? And she was getting dizzy spells. She had really bad blood pressure, and blood pressure is known as the silent killer. It's not a good situation. Now, I called Dr. Glidden, and I asked him, what should we do to help support and promote the healthy structure and function of her circulation and the strength of her heart? And he told me to double up on the OsteoFX. Okay, so we got the Liquid Beyond OsteoFX, and you're already taking that. Now, what I would do if I was you, as we did with my wife, is I would double up on your calcium intake with that OsteoFX. Now, when we did that, she went in and got her blood pressure checked. She had to check it constantly for a few days. But it actually balanced out in 4 days. It was that fast, okay? Now, what I would also recommend, if I was in your shoes, Ed, I would make another order, okay? Get some extra OsteoFX. And also, you want a product called Ultimate Daily, okay? Ultimate Daily. And Ultimate Dailies are a horse pill. They're huge. Okay, now I take them every day, and I don't have a problem with it. But get those down the hatch, double up on the OsteoFX while you've still got some there. So start taking twice what you are, and monitor.
My last today.
Oh, you used it up.
My last 2 ounces today. I was trying to figure it for 155 pounds, and it was saying I think 1 to 2 ounces. So I was doing 2 in the morning. And then at bedtime, I was taking 1 more.
Oh, that's great. You know what? Get yourself 2 Healthy Start Packs, okay? Get yourself 2 Healthy Start Packs with the Liquid Beyond OsteoFX. Get them out to you as soon as you possibly can. I'd make the order as soon as I hang up the phone if I was you. And get the Ultimate Dailies to support and promote the healthy structure and function of your circulatory system. And you've already had some really positive results. And like I say, when it was the same problem with my wife Jennifer, we cleared it up in 4 days flat. So I'm looking forward to hearing what else goes on with you, Ed. And you're a smart man for following the right advice. And I really look forward to hearing how you do with this, my friend.
Okay. I've watched a lot of Dr. Glidden's shows, and of course I've watched a lot of Dr. Walt.
Yep.
First of all, he's been months he took 16 Ultimate Dailies a day. I think standard is like.
You're breaking up, Ed. I'm having a hard time hearing you. You were taking how many Ultimate Dailies a day?
I wasn't taking any. I heard on one of his videos that he was taking up to 16 a day for like 3 months.
Okay.
I think standard is like 6 a day. Do you have any comment on that?
Yeah, if I was you, I'd be doing about 6 a day and double up on the OsteoFX. Ed,
okay.
Also, Ed, it wouldn't hurt to add 2 bottles of selenium. That will help out a lot with your circulatory system as well. We don't heal anything. We don't treat anything. You do with the right information. We're going to let you go. Mike Phillip filling in for Dr. Peter Glidden. We'll be back with Demetrius in Georgia right after this. Welcome back. We're live. Mike Phillip filling in for Dr. Peter Glidden, and Ed is still here. He has a follow-up question, and then we're going to get over to Demetrius in Georgia. Ed, what's going on, buddy?
Yes, sir. I don't think I mentioned I am taking oral chelation. I have not had a heart attack since I started taking that. Been taking that for more than a year. Do you think I should stop taking that? It seems to be working so far. It takes away some minerals, but it puts minerals back that it takes away.
Yeah, you know what? I've heard Dr. Glidden talk about chelation and stripping your body of minerals, and that's not the route that I would take. Now, if you're doing good on it, that's, great. But if you're going to be putting minerals into your body and at the same time taking them out, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me.
Right. Yeah, I was wondering about that. That's why I wanted to call you back.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that route if it were me. Let's put it that way, Ed. All right?
Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
Okay. Yeah, I appreciate you calling, Ed. You have yourself a great... cool name. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Sounded like you had a fire truck going off in the background or something there.
Oh, sorry about that. I was jumping in my car.
Okay, what's on your mind today, pal?
Well, I am, just like anytime you have a family member, or particularly my wife, she has been battling cancer, initially breast cancer, for about 7 years now.
Initially?
Yeah. For about 7 years now, and she's been re-diagnosed. The first time it had metastasized, she had originally got, breast cancer in 2007, and then she got re-diagnosed where it metastasized to her lungs, obviously localized in 2010. And then just this year, she got re-diagnosed with stage 4 leptomeningeal carcinoma. Mm-hmm. Where basically it attaches to the spine and, around her brain. It's like this coating of cancer around it. And, the traditional stuff obviously has not been working. I haven't listened to Dr. Glidden's show much, maybe a couple of times, and I've heard a lot of the successful things that have happened for folks, and I've actually just been wondering with some of the products and things like that, what could she possibly do? Because right now she's literally not even walking. It's causing her type of like sciatica type of pain. And she has been, like I said, she's not walking, and it's just very, very painful. So she's just kind of masking the pain with a lot of the pain medicine and drugs and things of that nature that have been given to her by her oncologist. And just recently, after she had just had radiation about a month and a half ago, and just recently, literally like this past week, she had developed the case of the shingles on her face, neck, and shoulder area.
Yeah.
And just kind of at a wit's end, just looking for, we definitely subscribe to, natural things that will naturally help your body, but just not sure where to even start.
Yeah. Boy. Tell you what, Demetrius, I hate that story, but you know what? I have seen people bounce back from some pretty bad stuff. So, in our view, okay, to support and promote the body's healthy structure and function and ability to fight off cancer on its own, there's a few things we're going to have to do, and let God take over from there. And I don't know if you believe in God. I do.
100%, yes.
Good. Excellent. Well, you know what? First of all, he probably brought you here in the first place. I don't know how you heard about the show, but
a persistent mother-in-law.
Persistent mother-in-law.
Yeah, she's constantly looking at new ways. She saw Valerie Harper, who had the exact same thing and had some success with it.
Okay, good.
The famous, so.
Well, let's see if we can duplicate Valerie Harper's success with your wife here. I know what it's like when you have somebody that you love so much and they're in pain. It's unbearable, you know, and as a man, you'd prefer that it was something that you could just grab by the neck and toss it off a bridge, but this is a different kind of a fight. So, what you want to do, how much does your wife weigh, sir?
She's 5'4", and she's currently at 180 pounds.
Okay. So here's what I would do if my wife was in the same boat as yours. I would be ordering her 2 healthy brain and heart packs. Okay, that's 2 healthy brain and heart packs, and there's a variety of products in those. Okay, what you're going to get 2 bottles of Ultimate EFAs, that's amino and fatty acids. Okay, you're going to get a can of Beyond Tangy Tangerine. You want a bottle of the liquid Beyond OsteoFX. Does your wife have a shellfish allergy?
No, she does not.
Okay. Well, we'll go with the liquid Beyond OsteoFX anyways. That's a good thing.
Okay.
Now, also, with those healthy brain and heart packs, she's going to get a bottle of Selenium, Ultimate Selenium, and a bottle of Cell Shield RTQ. Okay, what we want to do is we want to boost her ORAC value. ORAC is an acronym. It stands for Oxygen Radical Absorption Capacity. Okay? And we want to get her up around 100,000 ORAC points a day plus if we can. Now, the Beyond Tangy Tangerine she's going to be taking, she's going to want 4 scoops of that diluted into water per day, and that's going to give her about 16,000 right there. Okay, the Cell Shield RTQ. The RTQ stands for resveratrol, turmeric, and quercetin, and those 3 ingredients have been found to be powerful cancer fighters. Okay? Now, along with that, you're going to get a bottle of Ultimate Selenium in each one. Now, selenium is very interesting, okay? Your body secretes a chemical called glutathione, okay? Now, glutathione attacks free radicals in the body. That's the cancer-causing agents, okay? A free radical is an oxygen particle with an odd number of neutrons, if I remember correctly. But here's the deal: when the glutathione attacks a free radical, it's kind of like a bumblebee. It stings and then it dies. Well, the presence of selenium in the body recycles that glutathione so that it can keep on attacking the cancerous cells. All right. So 2 healthy brain and heart packs. Okay. Now, along with that, there's a product called Z-Radical. And the best thing about the Z-Radical is it's got a sea vegetable called fucoidan in it. And fucoidan has also been shown to be a potent cancer fighter. And the thing about the Z-Radical is that you want as much of it as you can afford. So if you can get her about 3 or 4 bottles of that a month, along with the healthy brain and heart packs, then that could go a long way towards getting her out of the weeds. Now, also, I would like you to go over to drglidden.com. All right,
Okay.
drglidden.com. And if you look at the right side of the page, just scroll down a bit, you'll see a blue arrow with a button at the bottom that says Join Now. You just put in your name and your email address, and Dr. Glidden's office will send you a list of 10 foods that your wife or you should never, ever eat. And once she stops...
I'm sorry, I actually have joined, but I don't know if I joined the right way. I've been getting emails from his site.
Okay.
But I have to make sure that I didn't get the 10 foods not to eat.
Yeah. Okay, so have you signed up with Youngevity yet?
No, have not done that, no.
Okay, so, your mother-in-law, is she on board with Youngevity?
No, she's not. It was just a matter of just researching and finding Dr. Glidden's radio program. So no, she's not either.
Yeah, Demetrius, here's what I want you to do. I want you to shoot me an email.
Okay.
And my email address is mike@teamglidden.ca. All right?
Mike@teamglidden.ca.
Okay. Yeah, 2 D's in Glidden. And I'm going to get in touch with you after the show. I have a few other people I got to talk to as well, but I'll spend some time with you. And I'm going to show you how to get these products at cost. And we'll show you how to get the free shipping, and then I'll keep in touch with you from there on, and let's see what we can do for your wife. Remember, we don't cure anything or treat anything. I'm not allowed to say that. I could get in a lot of trouble. And I'm not allowed to say up yours, Health Canada. I'm not allowed to say the FDA can go to hell, so I'm not going to say that. So, but get in touch with me, Demetrius. I'll show you how to get these products at cost with free shipping, and let's see if your wife can get out of the weeds. And I'm really, really rooting for you, man. It's a terrible situation, and I
really, really appreciate that. Thank you very much.
You got it, Demetrius. Thanks for calling. Shoot me an email, and I will be in touch with you. God bless. We're going to let you go. We're going to jump over to Paul in Atlanta, and Paul apparently got hit in the head with a golf ball. What's going on, Paul?
No, not me. I'm calling in reference to my sister-in-law. She had an accident about 30 years ago.
Okay.
She fell down a flight of stairs and hit her head, and she developed a bump on her head about the size of a golf ball. It's on the back of her head.
Okay.
And she's had it for 30 years. 3 years ago, she had an MRI, and nothing showed up. And since lately, I don't know, the last couple of months, she says it's been kind of bothering her. It's been itchy, and she feels like it might be getting bigger. Just wondering if you had any insight on that.
Yeah. So, if I was you, I would get my sister. How much does she weigh?
About 140.
Okay, it sounds to me like things aren't healing properly. And so, in order to get the body chugging along and operating the way it's supposed to, you heard me talking to Demetrius on the other line there. I was talking about the 10 bad food list, right?
Yep.
And so you want to get a hold of that and have your sister stop eating those foods altogether. Now, also, I would, if I was you, I would get your sister on a healthy brain and heart pack, okay? One healthy brain and heart pack. She's about 140 pounds. Normally you'd take one per 100 pounds, but I would get her one healthy brain and heart pack. I hear the music, Paul. Just hang on right there. We got one segment left. I'm going to talk to you a little bit more on the other side. Mike Phillip filling in for Dr. Peter Glidden. We'll be back after this. Welcome back to Fire Your MD Now Radio. Mike Phillip filling in for Dr. Peter Glidden. Now, before the break, we were talking to Paul in Atlanta, and about, what was it, 30 years ago? Your sister?
30 years ago.
Yeah, that's amazing, and it still hasn't healed up. So, that's not right. The body is supposed to heal itself. That's its job. And if it's not, then obviously it's missing some of the key components. Now, we believe, based on the work of Dr. Joel Wallach, that if your body gets 90 essential vitamins, minerals, and amino and fatty acids in it every day, things will start moving around and things will start just correcting themselves. Just like you get a cut on your arm and it heals the same thing will happen inside the body. So I told you that if I was you, I would get my sister on a healthy brain and heart pack. Okay? How did you hear about the show, Paul?
Well, I listen to GCN regularly, and I, skip from program to program, whichever catches my interest.
Yep. You know what? That's how I found this show, too, and I'm so glad I did, because if I hadn't have found this show, I really honestly don't know if I would be alive today. I was on such a downward spiral. It was just really bad. So, Paul, if you want to try this out and you want to get the products at cost with free shipping, you can get a hold of me, and that's mike@teamglidden.ca. Just shoot me an email, and I will even get on the phone with you and discuss this further and come up with a strategy. But we'll help you get on board with the 10 bad food list and get your sister on a healthy brain and heart pack. And, I don't know if you heard the first call that we had today, but my good friend Wayne, he completely got off of insulin and lost his skin cancer in 40 days using these same methods. So, people, when they start, just been let out. So it's a really wonderful thing. So, we'll work with your sister and try to get her body to start healing itself. And that's really all there is to it. It's simple. We don't have to do nothing. We just need to give her what she needs and step back and let nature take its course.
Do you think it's possible that an injury like that can result in like a calcium buildup?
Yeah, if she's got calcium buildups, interestingly enough, oftentimes are a result of not enough calcium. And I know that sounds counterintuitive, but it's just like kidney stones, okay? People get calcium buildups because of not enough calcium. Now, why is that? Because your heart, your muscles, your kidneys, nothing works properly without enough calcium, and it starts building up in different areas of your body. But you know what? Once she gets nutrified, I predict that she'll see a big difference. And like I said, we don't heal anything. We don't cure anything. What we do is we promote the healthy structure and function of the body. And I've seen it over and over and over again. It just heals itself. And it's a beautiful thing. You just step back and let it do its thing.
Okay. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'll be in touch.
Sounds good, Paul. Shoot me an email and we'll get you all fixed up. And we're going to let you go. So it's been a really interesting show, and like I said before, as far as I'm concerned, type 2 diabetes is a joke. I mean, it is so easy to give your body what it needs to heal itself. And, I get people that will argue with me, and they'll come up with every reason in the book. I can't take the sweeties because it's got ginkgo biloba in it, and that's bad for you. And there's so much bad information out there when, in all reality, you are suffering for nothing. Stop being lied to. Take the right information and take your health future in your hands. Mike Phillip filling in for Dr. Peter Glidden. God willing and the creek don't rise, as Dr. Glidden says. I will be back next Friday. God bless Canada, God bless America, and God bless you.